Alright guys, I got another battle for you today. This time it's a multi-battle between myself, Mellow7, who goes by Bacchus, and Masquerade, who goes by Duke on Tafatron server. I noticed they had a lot of physical attackers that need wisping, a lot of volt switch shenanigans options. Both of us were worried about Toxapex because it could check a lot of us because of its physical and special bulk. But I noticed that he went with a Bulu, so I knew that would come in handy against things like Noivern, Dark types, dragons, that's elements that he has on that team, all that good stuff. I also had Trick Room if we needed, but they were slow. They were kind of slow too, so then that chance never came up. All right, so let's get into it. It was a really great match too, man. Like thank all of them for setting this up. It took us a while to get it through, but we still were able to do it. Alright, so I lead with my Rotom Water. I didn't change it to the Heat, which I'm kind of glad I didn't because it helped out a lot in this match, in my opinion. And then he leads off with his Ninetales. They both lead with Noivern and Red Star being Noivern, well, Noivern and Toxapex. Here he goes for Flamethrower, trying to get rid of the Ninetales, but since Lowland Ninetales has good natural bulk, then it's able to live the hit rather well. Well, yeah, over half, but still rather well. He sets up the Aurora, so that helps us out in the long run, having our defenses boosted. I've also cheered to get some damage off, so we can break the sash or whatever he has. But now we notice that he has a life orb. So here I go to Mimikyu. I expected a Toxic or Baneful Bunker or something from Toxapex, which is why I didn't Volt Switch into it at first. But I was gonna go into Muck, but he went for the great play of going for Toxic, but I switched to Mimikyu, so in the sense that was like a lost turn for him because it really doesn't do much in the long run. Here I thought if he went for Flamethrower again that my teammate's Ninetales was able to live it, but he didn't. So that's a testament to how good Noivern is, even with Life Orb and the boosts against it and everything. Here I just go for Play Rough to get rid of it in case, because it's a pretty fast attacker, so try to get rid of the things that are faster than us. And here he goes for Haze. I don't know if this gets rid of Auroraville, to be honest, but I mean, if it does, then something learned, you know. Gotta wait out through these things. So here he goes for his own Mimikyu, which is cool to see. But that's very threatening because it's basically a sub up already. And here my teammate goes for Manaphy, which I did not expect, which was nice to have too, because man, having this thing on my team helped us in the long run like a lot. Got rid of a bunch of threats and everything. He had told me to that he had accidentally clicked Surf, but it was good that I had my Rotom on Water. So like in the long run, it was a good thing that I didn't even change it or anything. I was able to nerf that hit and break the sub at the same time, get a little bit of damage off Toxapex, which doesn't really matter, but anything helps in the long run against that thing. Here he Toxics the Manaphy, thinking that I wasn't gonna switch or anything, I guess, but that's good for him because I mean he's able to reduce its turns out in play. Here he goes for Rain Dance and the switch from my opponent to Snorlax, which is a good play because we have a bunch of things that really can't touch Snorlax until he gets to Bulu, so we have to wait that out. He uses Rain Dance, which is good for hydration because he can get rid of any status ailment on the turn which it ends. so he gets rid of toxic. And here I predicted the toxic again on my Rotom, so I switched to a lowland mug to nerf it. I honestly expected toxic spikes at any given time, so I had a muck in the back just in case he was able to set it up or anything to try to get us poison or anything, so to be able to suck up the spikes. Here I knock off, and this was pretty crucial because we both noticed that he didn't have an item, so it had to be a Z move, but we just didn't know what. It could have been high horsepower too, which worried me after I saw it, because if he gets rid of muck, that pretty much gets rid of our toxic save, basically. That was my thought because I expected toxic spikes. Here I switch, expecting another high horsepower, and my teammate went for the psychic, which was a good play, but look at this. He still wasn't able to get rid of the toxic effects. That's how bulky that thing is. Even after the tail glow. Finally, we're able to get rid of the Toxapex, which was a huge annoyance. And here I go for the Will-O-Wisp to try to nerf the Snorlax, because every little bit helps to reduce damage and to lower its health. I mean lower its health. Here he goes for Stockpile, and this is where I was thinking, okay, it's got to be Z Stockpile. He's got to be saving it for the end. So we were on the lookout for that at any given time. And here he goes to Salamence, which gets the Intimidate off, but it's rather useless because we were both special attackers, not physical. And here he goes for Mega. I was told this was an Ubers, but I didn't keep track of it. But I mean, I really don't kind of care. Like, you know, a match is a match. We're already in it anyways. I didn't want to start over or nothing. So just keep going through it. And he goes for a aerialated boosted return. It still doesn't do too much, even after the boost. You can tell because of that nerf that Aerialate got this gen. And here I go for Will-O-Wisp to try to get, hoping it was just a pure physical attacker, so I just go for Will-O-Wisp and nerf damage, which in the long run helped because next turn he goes for a return again, but this time my teammate's able to live it. And our rain ends, which kind of sucks, but it didn't matter either way. And then our Aurora Veil fell off too. Oh, I just noticed that too. So he got hit pretty. Oh, so Aurora Veil saved him that time, and then Will-O-Wisp saved him that time. And this caught me off guard. I was like, oh crap! Like Salamence went for a Z move or something, but then I was like, wait, it's a Mega, and then I was like, who used it? And it was Manaphy. And check this out: +3 Tail Glow, Hydro Vortex. That's insane damage, look at that. Pretty much one hit KO'd it. Here I just Volt Switch to get any little damage I can off of Snorlax. And I go back to Mimikyu expecting, say, a return or something. Or like, you know, I have a free switch basically, so I go to it. And he just goes for the high horsepower to get rid of the Manaphy. And that Manaphy was pretty much clutch too. I'm glad my teammate brought that thing. Like, it saved us. It pretty much saved us. And the funny thing is that me and Duke were supposed to have teamed up prior to this to battle whoever was gonna battle us, but they switched at the last moment. So I was with Mello, and you know, shout out to Mello. He did badass. So here he goes for Bulu, and our opponent goes for Greninja. I was expecting a map block of sorts, so I told him, hey, if you want, like, go for a setup move or go whatever you want to do, but I'm gonna switch out because I'm expecting a map block in case. I totally forgot about Water Shuriken, but he has Protean, so he's not gonna be able to Ash Greninja or anything. But so either way, I switch out to my Rotom Water, and I'm able to take that really well. And I'm glad I didn't switch back to the Fire form because it helped us out in the long run. Here he goes for Leech Seed, and that's a one-hit KO, obviously, in the grass boost and everything. And then you can see how freaking Snorlax is so annoying with rest and the stockpile. So, like, pretty much he really couldn't do anything to us. I guess his last move was return or something. It had to be a normal move, because he has rest, stockpile, high horsepower. And I never saw that last move, I think. And here I told him I was gonna go for a paint split to get some damage off and heal up. And then he went for the leech seed, which in the long run will help us, you know, like sponge and everything. And then he gets boosted too by, he gets HP back from the grass terrain, but it really doesn't matter because, I mean, we're just gonna basically double up now. Yeah, Sir barely does anything. So now we gotta wait through all this, like the bulk of it. But pretty much it was just a sitting duck. So here we just proceed to double up on it and use the Hydro Pump. Does a good amount of damage even after all those boosts. And then he Horn Leeches. I honestly didn't think it was gonna KO, but it did still, even with the +2 in the grass terrain. I don't know why I didn't think it would, because of that +2 defense. But we were able to get rid of it. Then he goes back to the Mimikyu, which the good thing is that the thing is busted already. So it's pretty much just take a hit and then get rid of it. Yep, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for the battle. It sucks that it took us a while to get it loading and everything, but you know, it was fun. It was an honor to play with Mellow and our opponents. You know, they gave us a run for our money at the start, but you know, we got it going on, so we were able to win. Yeah, so you know, hit me up, challenge, whatever, and you know, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and you know, I'll upload more. Thank you for watching.